Hi there, welcome back. This is Athol, and I have one really simple piece of advice today. Don't have deep relationship talks, arguments, debates. Don't have relationship talks that go past about 11 o'clock at night. Generally speaking, once you go past 11, everyone gets tired, everyone gets a little cranky, it's harder to pay attention to what's going on, and people get worn down, and the relationship talks typically go nowhere. What often happens is you just go round and round and round the same issues, making very little progress. It's almost never that anyone will say, hey, we had this talk until 3 in the morning and we had this big breakthrough of understanding. Usually what happens is it's just a big old fight, everyone gets cranky, everyone gets tired, and there really is no progress, and all you've had is a really crappy experience with each other, and everybody likes each other less. There's usually no progress with relationship talks past 11. Now, one of the reasons that this happens is that very often you're in a situation where one person wants the other person to do something, think something, feel something, be something, and the second person is basically saying no. I'm not going to do whatever this thing is. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't feel this. And what happens is the talk goes in this round and round thing because the person that wants the other person to do something doesn't accept the no. So you end up with a situation where you keep going round and round, the same argument, the same debates. First they try logic, then they try emotion, then they try acting out or whatever it is, and at every step the other person is like, no, I'm not going to do the thing. I'm not going to feel this. I'm not going to do what you want. And the reason, and when you don't accept the no, an actual debating technique is to simply continue the relationship talk endlessly and just keep battering and barraging on the other person, hoping that eventually, just through a sheer war of attrition, you change their no into a yes. And this war of attrition thing is also why a lot of the complaints and things they're going to be talking about, and the way the relationship talk is going to go, is there's going to be an awful lot of talking about why, and it'll change into why are you a bad person, why aren't you wanting to talk, why won't you keep talking, the fact that you don't want to discuss this means you're this horrible person or not committed to the relationship, or a whole bunch of other stuff that is just this emotional kitchen sink trying to get you to turn your no into a yes for whatever it is they want to do. Again, it's a war of attrition where they're trying to wear you down. So this is why you have these situations where you're debating after 11, one person's saying no and the other person is refusing to accept it, and they just keep hammering and hammering and hammering and hammering, hoping that eventually, when it gets to be like 3:45 in the morning and someone's going to get up at 6 o'clock, that they just fold, they break down, they apologize or do whatever the thing is and turn their no into a yes. So this bashing, just hack and slash sort of debating thing that goes on into the small hours of the morning is pretty much a dirty trick for the most part, because there's very little progress, and it basically works only through just sort of being somewhat abusive and just bashing on someone. So talks past 11 very, very rarely give you any kind of progress, and often once all the verbiage is cleared away, it's just one person wanting to say no to something and the other person refusing to accept that no and just trying to get that no changed to a yes by just a war of attrition. And I cover a lot of this sort of stuff in the Nice Card main card series, when the links will be below. But yeah, so that's it for this episode, and I will be back tomorrow. And until then, sex, love, and happiness, and have a good time. All right, bye.